Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video, and I'm here to report on the results from the 2025 Detroit Pro, which was won by none other than the conqueror William Bonac. Huge congratulations goes out to him as he gets the Mr. Olympia qualification. In second place, we had Sassan Heirati. Brought a pretty good package here, crazy conditioning, very detailed throughout the abs. And in third place, we had the Shed, James Hollingshead. Congratulations goes out to all of these guys, but of course the biggest goes out to the champ, William Bonac. We're gonna review the images from prejudging guys, see what went on. And on the far left, we have fourth place Ron Gordon. Ron brought an incredible package, very tall guy, pretty good conditioning. But just being so tall, he's definitely going to need a little bit more size to be competitive, especially on the quads. But I feel like this was a pretty clear-cut win for William Bonac in Detroit, and the judges did as well, looking at the scorecards. Also, as far as Sassan Heirati taking the second place. What really impressed me about Bonac was not only his peak, which has been incredible over the past year, but it actually looks like Bonac got a little bit bigger for this show. At least in my personal opinion, I think this is the best version of William we've seen in at least the last year. And honestly, Sassan brought an incredible package as well, but I think what really pushed William over the top was just overall having more muscle density and just having that more bubbly 3D look, making him appear to be a lot bigger than what he actually is. But again, great showing from the conqueror. We can never count this guy out. And when we take a look at Sassan Heirati as well as James Hollingshead, I feel like this battle could have won either way. But Sassan has a crazy midsection, also brings great conditioning, and James Hollingshead was having some serious midsection issues at this show. Maybe he filled up just a little bit too much. And outside of the midsection issues, again, James brought a pretty good package, but it's extremely hard to give him the nod over Sassan when he's struggling with his midsection, and Sassan is just absolutely ripped. And taking a look at this real last spread, you guys can see what I mean when I say Bonac just has crazy muscle density. Now, talking about Ron Gordon, fourth place on the far left just for a second, he's somewhat of a distant fourth, and that's just because, again, very tall guy, he's gonna need more size to be truly competitive. He looks a little bit stringy next to shorter, compact guys like William Bonac. But overall, as far as men's open bodybuilding goes at the Detroit Pro, I feel like all of the placings were pretty straightforward. I don't think anyone was overlooked. I don't think anyone was robbed by any means. I think we just saw the best version of William Bonac that we've seen in at least the past year. And let's switch over to Carlos Thomas Jr. for a second. Carlos finished 7th in this show, which is a little bit crazy taking a look at his physique. But I think the judges are just making a clear statement. They aren't going to reward this level of conditioning regardless of the muscularity, the symmetry, or the proportions. Not sure exactly what Carlos needs to do, but he just needs to bring in the conditioning, and of course muscle maturity will get better as he gets older. Honestly, it looks like his physique has improved. I mean, the back isn't the best, but it is better. Also, other parts of his physique looked improved as well. But it doesn't really matter if you're going to come in looking 6 weeks out. But let me know in the comment section below. Are we putting Carlos in the same boat as Nexzilla yet? Or are we holding off? And also at the Detroit Pro, we got to see a guest posing from our current reigning Mr. Olympia, Samson Heirati. And we also got to see Martin Fitzwater. Now, nothing against our current reigning Mr. Olympia, but we talk about him plenty. Samson is said to be off right now and training little to none. Let's talk about Martin Fitzwater, because guys could be in trouble very, very soon. And also, credit to Bodybuilders Without Borders on Instagram. Pretty sure you guys can see the watermark. Martin looks very, very impressive here. Looks like he's honestly hit a new level. And we're thinking like, okay, this is scary for Nick Walker. This may be scary for Derek Lunsford as well. One of Derek's biggest weaknesses is maintaining the size in his quads as he gets closer to showtime. Martin can definitely expose Derek as far as quad size. Martin has a back that can hang with Derek. And by no means am I saying that Martin is going to beat Derek, but I think they stack up very, very well, and it could be a very interesting comparison. But Fitzwater looks crazy here. Now let's switch over to Classic Physique, which was actually won by none other than Greggo. I did not put out official predictions, but I said prior to the show that I liked Greggo for the win. So this was actually a 2-point win for Greggo. He had the edge over Wesley by 1 point at prejudging and the edge at finals by 1 point as well. Looking back at this footage, as I said, I actually predicted Greggo to come in and win, and you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Wesley Vissers. I'm honestly not sure how Wesley did not win this show, and that's me being completely unbiased because I had Greggo winning this show, and congratulations to him for the win, but being transparent, I'm not really sure what happened. Overall, I think Greggo still needs more muscle maturity, and even though Wesley doesn't have the best legs, I think he brings a little bit more separation, a little bit more detail in certain areas. Also has the better back overall, better arms. Now Wesley is a little bit more boxy throughout the midsection, but I'm not sure, guys. I liked Wesley. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think? And I have to give credit to Full Out IBI for putting on a great Detroit Pro for the second year in a row. Love this black backdrop with no sponsors, and they even did like a pose down of Greggo versus William Bonac for like an overall. But let me know in the comment section below you guys' thoughts on classic physique. Was Wesley Vissers robbed? Also thoughts on Martin Fitzwater, Samson doubted guest posing, William Bonac, Sassan Heirati, James Hollingshead. But as always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video, and if you have not done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.